Hey guys, welcome back to the Financial Freedom Channel, where we make your money work super hard for you, especially today. Today we're going to talk about how to turn a measly $5 a day, the cost of one of these lattes that these kids are getting at Starbucks, right? You've heard about the daily Starbucks lattes. How to turn that into $1 million, a pile of cash. Okay, what does that look like? So, I'm going to take $5.48 a day because it turns into a nice even $2,000 a year. Okay, so let's say we can figure out how to pull $2,000 a year and put it into investments. Okay, so what does it look like to turn that $5.48 a day into $1 million? So if we can figure out how to invest that money at a 20% annual rate of return, okay, in 25 years, we're going to be at 1 million, okay? 25 years. So if say you're 20 years old, you're watching this, by the time you're 45, okay, if you can just stash away $5.48 a day, and figure out how to invest that at 20% annualized returns, in just 25 years, you're going to be a millionaire, okay? 25 years. At 10%, it's going to take 41 years, okay? Say you invested in an index fund in the stock market, what is that, like 8 to 10% average return? If you're at the high end of that 10%, you're going to be 41 years. $5.48 every day, plowing that into an investment that returns 10%. It takes 41 years. At 0%, it's going to take you 500 years to go from stashing away $2,000 a year, times 500 years is $1 million. So don't be this dude. Don't be the one stashing your cash under your mattress. I mean, this isn't even talking about inflation and what that's doing to destroy the value of your wealth. This is assuming no inflation, which is a ridiculous assumption. But anyway, so this is why it's so important to learn how to get these higher rates of return, guys. And I just want to share the formula. I can do that here. The wealth formula, okay? Wealth equals capital or contributions or, putting money in, okay? Whatever you contribute, that's your capital. 1 plus return to the power of time. The power of time, right? Truly powerful. So in order to increase our wealth, if we want to get to $1 million on $5.48 a day, well, here it is. If we invested 20% for 25 years at $5.48 a day, that tells us all we need to know to calculate wealth to get to $1 million. But there's things we can tweak here. If we increase our capital, if we increase our contributions, maybe we have more than $5.48 every day that we can plow into these investments, right? That's one way to get to $1 million faster. Or if we want to get to more than $1 million. R, return. Another way to do it is increase your returns, right? I mean, going from 10% to 20%, that makes a huge difference. You just saved 16 years on your way to getting $1 million. 16 years. From going from 10 to 20%. And then there's this time piece, right? Time is the thing. You see, time is in the the exponent position. There's an autobiography, right? That is a terrible line right there. There's an autobiography on Warren Buffett. You know what it's called? It's called Snowball, okay? And what that relates to is this graph here. So as you're investing in the beginning, time's going on, you're not noticing much happening. Your investment's going up a little bit. Now at some point, it really starts to build on itself, right? That's the snowball effect. That's this compounding effect over years and years of investing at these higher rates of return. So some of you are looking at this like 20%, really? Like, how am I going to get 20%? Like, what stocks do what, like 8 to 10% a year on average? I mean, is this a pipe dream, Brad? Okay, let me talk about that. So there's a couple. So Monish Pabrai, I've talked about him before. Monish Pabrai, okay. He's got a stock investment fund, similar structure to the original Warren Buffett fund. Now his license plate, that's what it says on his license plate. Compound 26, okay? So Pabrai has been compounding his investment returns at 26% on average from 1995, when he started investing in stocks, to 2018. So that's 23 years that he's been compounding at 26%. You guys can learn from him. Like, he puts out lectures on YouTube talking about exactly how he invests, okay? There's no mysteries here. There's another guy, Neil Bawa. Now this guy's a multifamily apartment syndicator. He lives in the Bay Area. He invests in apartment complexes out of state. And you can go to his website, financialattunement.com, and he talks about some of the deals that he's done. He's routinely getting 25 to 40% annual returns. And you guys can invest with him if you want to. Or you can figure out what he's doing and set up your own syndications. So, I mean, this interest number, I mean, it's really about having specific knowledge, right? Specific investment knowledge. Knowing like the key things that move the needle in terms of generating these higher returns. Anybody can do this, guys. So yeah, I mean, this is so powerful. It's so powerful to think about turning $5.48 a day into $1 million, right? And how do you do it? I mean, it's that formula. It's wealth equals capital 1 plus R to the T. This is the only formula you guys need to understand, really. Capital, how do you generate capital? I mean, that's business, right? Businesses spit off capital. So you can figure out how to start a profitable business. Returns, how do you invest? How do you invest with high returns, right? One of my favorite ones for that it's multifamily real estate. It's what I'm really diving into right now, guys. And then there's the time piece, which is alone up here in that it's the exponential factor. It's the time. So the earlier that we can start doing this, I'm 36. I wish I had started doing this when I was 16. I think Warren Buffett started investing when he was like 12 or 13. Like he was starting businesses when he was 12 or 13 because he saw this. He understood this formula. He understood that the longer this runway is, the earlier I can start. Like he was kicking himself at 13 for not starting, 8 years before that, the age of 5. So, this is the formula. This is the compound growth engine that is so critical to understanding for financial freedom. Whatever your financial freedom number is. I'm not implying that it should be $1 million. It should probably be more than that, quite frankly. But this is just kind of a simple way to understand how all the pieces of that equation fit together. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. How to turn $5 a day into $1 million. Hit that subscribe button below, guys, if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.